we spare no expenses. Game cost gets expensive. Go hard, we relentless.
Feel that energy, feel that shift. I don't have to say they already know. I could stand out in any room I'm in, or I could blend in, working my chameleon.
Yeah. PotRoast podcast. Happy Friday, Junior. What's going on?
Yo, Bree, what's good?
Oh, chilling, fam. Go ahead and kick it off, Bowden. You the host tonight.
What? Oh
Yeah, you the
man,
host, man. I'm
man,
just
oh
I'm
man,
doing the technical shit. You the host tonight.
happy pre-Friday. You know what I'm saying? PotRoast podcast back in here live direct. In here with Big Crondo, Sweetie J, your boy D Bowden. You know what I'm saying? How everybody feeling, man?
Feeling good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey,
Chilling, man. Hey, YouTube blocked us, man, for whatever we did on June of last year, whatever somebody said, something on June of last year, uh about fucking it says misinformation on COVID or something like that.
misinformation. Last year June episode.
Yeah, that's what it said, bro.
I have to go look on the podcast and look from June, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think they got us blocked for like
What, 30 days or something?
nah, I think it's just like a week. It said they give you strikes now. So it says like one strike is 1 week, 2 strikes is like 2 weeks, and then like 3 strikes you get your shit like disabled for like a couple of months or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy, yo. From last year, they just now popping up. Wow.
Yeah.
We got back to. That's because we spit that real shit. Yeah. Nah, we be quiet.
That's why.
Be on two. We getting a group chat talking about Bolton. What you done did, bro? They done took down the whole page.
Yeah, man. I guess you ain't supposed to talk about COVID like at all. So if you talk about like the vaccine, or if you talk about anything like that, like they gonna ban you.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, they gonna ban you if you're talking about that shit. And whatever your opinion is, they gonna consider it misinformation. So that's what they doing. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's what they doing, man.
That's the way we moving and grooving, I see.
So yeah, I'm on my Facebook, and then I'm on the Central Station.
That's how we got to do.
Yeah, I'm on the Central Station channel.
We're going to make it happen any way we got to go. We're going to get this info. You know what's so crazy is I was just looking at my episode, not my first show with y'all.
At the old studio?
When I brought Darren the hypnosis on the podcast, bro.
What about it?
It had popped up on my YouTube, like I guess like play back again stories. It came across. I was watching it earlier.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about at the first studio, right?
Yeah, back at the old studio.
Yeah. I remember that.
But no, let's go and kick it off, man. So we start off about the situation that occurred, Sweetie.
Your phone was going in and out. You said what?
I said we'll get to the first topic about DC Young Fly, mother of his children, Miss Jackie O passing. And a lot of people sent their condolences out to the loss of the mother of his 3 children. And then we had Azealia Banks. She goes up there talking mad greasy, disrespecting the dead, saying that that's his karma for what he did to her when she came on Wildin' Out. Azealia Banks.
So she said that's his karma.
That was his karma for how he treated her when she came on Wildin' Out.
I don't understand like what she mean though.
She's saying that was his karma from wilding out. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna post it. Oh, I'm on the page right now. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, you'll see the storyline. She was saying that was his karma for how he treated her, and the Wild and Outcast treated her, embarrassing her, and they're not really that funny, and they wouldn't have any content if it wasn't for social media.
So he said she posts heartless comments about the passing of DC Young Fly's girlfriend. Let me see.
But it's all in good fun, Queen. It's all in good fun. So Black Squad step up, Red Squad step up, and let's get to it. Clap it up.
Why not? All right. Listen, my team captain Azealia Banks is so petty.
How petty is she?
She wore these church usher gloves on stage because she said she ain't want Nick rap skills to rub off on her when they shook hands.
Terrible.
That ain't DC Young Fly.
That's crazy.
I guess he called her ugly or some shit on there.
Yeah, he called her something. It was a joke, but I remember she was definitely in her body on the episode. Like, that's the only episode on Wild and Out.
The dear Heavenly Father, we come together.
You said what now? My bad.
She was like the first guest I ever. To this day, I think she's the only guest I really seen that got in her body coming on there.
So she got butthurt off the jokes.
Yeah. And at first, it was just really just.
But well, my thing is this. Like, let me stop sharing this shit real quick. Well, my thing is this though. Like, you going on Wild and Out. What you expect what you expect to happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, you going on that show. You know what I'm saying? You on the show. What you think that they finna be doing? You know what I mean? They roasting each other.
And that was the whole thing. It was like, if you ain't built for it, don't go on the show.
Right.
It was stupid.
Right.
But I remember the whole thing. I was
so Michael Lewis said he went in on Azealia Banks on Wild and Out, told her she was ugly, and made her cry. Damn.
He did.
Huh?
He did. He called her.
Made her cry.
And she got in her body about it.
What up? What's good with you? So I don't understand. Like, you going on the show where they roast people.
That's just like me doing stand-up comedy. And I host. You know, Crondo, you done seen it. People that came on there, people will be sitting in there and be like, I don't like them comics. You know, the jokes they were telling, they really wasn't that funny. And woo, woo, woo. And I'll be like, don't come down here. I mean, I can't tell no comic what type of jokes to tell. Like,
I think it's kind of fucked up though to say that that's what you get off your baby mom dying.
Dude, that was mad
because you was talking shit to me. So that's what you get. Yeah, that's what you get for her dying. And I think that's bad juju.
Yeah,
you know
that's mad disrespectful.
That's bad. That's bad karma to have. You know what I'm saying, on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, basically saying ha, she died, and you know what I'm saying? That's what you get for talking shit about me. You went on the show where all they do is talk shit about each other. I mean, they roast each other, bro. We roast each other all the time. Ain't nobody getting in their feelings about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
about the shit.
I mean, if you ain't built for it, don't come on there, yo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put on your big girl panties. Like, you already know what you signed up for going on there. You've seen the show before. It ain't like, oh, this was the first episode. You didn't know what to expect. I mean, come on.
Right.
But it's definitely.
I think that's distasteful. That's just distasteful, man. And I think it also shows that, you know, how, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some women is heartless, bro. Like, you know, their motherfuckers know how to cut deep. You know what I'm saying? And that's a deep ass cut. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like, you going on there a show where they roast each other, and then they clown you or whatever, or they maybe get you good or better than what you thought or whatever.
You know what make it so distasteful overall? You try to make it about you. It ain't even about you. Like, you still stuck on something somebody said about you on a show from years ago, like that's what you and you trying to make it sound like it's about you. Like this ain't even about you.
Yeah, it ain't about you.
Like you talking about, well, that's what he get for it. Like this ain't even about you. This man lost the mother of his children, somebody he was with, and that's the only thing you had to say. If you didn't have nothing good to say, you shouldn't say none at all. Because I can assure you, this don't look good for you in no type of way. I don't think you're gonna even have a fan base after that.
I don't even really know who she is.
I,
What is
and
she, a singer?
everybody was cracking on her about that in the beginning.
What does she do though? Like
She
real shit.
Azealia Banks, she a rapper.
She a rapper.
Yeah, she ain't
Okay.
even she ain't even all that, and you definitely ain't finna get no sales behind that. Like, you really think you gonna get sales behind that?
Yeah, I
Like
never
all I don't believe in all controversy is good controversy, good attention, because that's definitely not gonna get you no sales. I don't think so at all. If you did that for sale tactic purposes, that definitely ain't finna get nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely think that shit is distasteful and it's bad juju. Like I had a motherfucker who speak on the day, oh fuck that nigga, he wasn't my homie and all that type of shit. Like you gotta watch how you talk, man, because sometimes karma got a good way of making you eat your words.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
and you wondering why your career ain't blossom right now because of that type of energy right there. Like, if anything, Wild 'N Out did is pretty much probably exposed you to where people didn't want to believe you was really a peon ass broad. But now you just put it forefront for everybody to know you really are a peon ass broad.
why you say that?
But by saying what you said, like you ain't even moved like a player about it. Like you still stuck on it, and you brought up about his dead wife, saying that's karma, what he did to me on their TV show. Like, what are you talking about? You're not that important.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's weirdo shit because like it's like somebody coming on here and they get joked with a little bit. You gonna get mad off a joke? Like we just fucking around. Like that's the basis of the show is they just fucking around. You know what I'm saying? And you the type of motherfucker that come on there being serious about some playful shit.
That's just like all of us. We all done lost somebody in the last 4 or 5 years. And
Hmm.
somebody come back on a podcast and be like, "Oh, that's karma for what D Bolton said and Big Crondo them said on PotRoast about me in episode 44." Like, what? What? Huh? What? Like, you still stuck on that?
Right.
Come on, man.
That
That
shit is
don't
weird, man.
that don't fly with me, man. I didn't even want to believe that she really said that. I don't even really think she said
So
that.
as a comedian, man, how you feel about somebody taking jokes the wrong way? Have you had that shit happen to you before?
I've had people come to me and say at times like, "Yo, that one joke you said, but be honest, I've never had anyone come to me and say they didn't like what I said. But
Hmm.
if I feel like it's edgy, I do address before I go all the way with it and be like, yo, just want y'all to know, you know, you you at a comedy show, and if you ain't built for this, don't come, because this ain't church. My, I'm not here to please I'm not here to please everybody. I've had people tell me they didn't like certain jokes that other comedians have said
Hmm.
while I'm hosting, and I always tell them like, I can't control what anybody say. That's not my job. My job is to host and bring up comedians to work their material. If you don't like something somebody say, you can gladly exit the building. Plain and simple. And at the
I
end of the day, this is
I
free.
seen motherfuckers walk out before,
Yeah, I've seen people walk
like
out.
comedy shows. You know what I'm saying?
Like, especially if you go to a paid show. It's like you already know what type of comic this is. Why would you pay to come see this comic and then get offended when you hear certain stuff they say? Like, you paid money to come see them.
Right. Yeah, I
You
don't
ain't
know, bro.
you ain't taking no money out their pocket. They gonna get paid regardless.
Yeah, I think that shit weird, man. Let me play this shit on this shit.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think about this shit, this video. Let me see. This is why I wanted like some female input on, but yeah, get to it. Let me see.
I see why the fellas is mad at us. We need to do better. So I was talking to one of my homegirls not too long ago, and she tells me she's met the perfect guy, right? She's like, he's great, he's handsome, great job, all of that, right? Oh, nobody's perfect, of course, but standard wise, preference wise, he met everything. So then later on, she tells me, and she's like, "Oh, I dubbed him. He's just not right for me." And I'm like, "Well, what happened? Like everything was good. Like you were saying, like this could have been future hubby. Like you was damn near on the right track for everything. Like he was just matching up." You know what this woman tells me? She says his car is old. And I say, "Okay, what does that mean? That what does that mean?" She's like, "Well, he's been in his career for 10 plus years. He should have a brand new car. He should have something from this year. Like, why don't you have a more expensive car?" This sounds like he doesn't have a car payment. Sounds like he doesn't have um an extra $700-800 that he has to spend a month, or how much ever a car payment is. It sounds like he's saving up money. What's the problem? Does it work? Does it have an auxiliary cord? Does it have heat and air conditioning? That's all I really care about. Do the windows go up and down? Has it passed an inspection? That's really all that counts. But you're worried about it being an old car? Really?
Wow.
That's hilarious, bro.
Wow. So
I
that's
don't know
what
if
she.
that's real or not. That can't be real.
I don't know.
That shit can't be real, man.
I don't
You
know, man.
motherfuckers just be saying shit on the internet, for shit to talk about. We talking about it, but
I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. But come on, man. We've seen people break up for stuff, man. Everybody got their own type of standards, yo.
Is that worth stop talking to somebody for?
I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying I'm on devil's advocate. Like people have what they want, they do's and what they won't do's. You know what I'm saying? What they'll
Deal
tolerate, what they won't tolerate.
deal
I'm
breakers.
not saying that's a good quality. That's is real. Is very very close minded and very what is he looking for? Superficial. Very superficial.
Yeah, superficial.
Superficial as fuck. Like, so this dude got a car that's old, and like old girl said, he don't have a car note. It's paid for. He doesn't have to invest $700-800 a month on an unnecessary bill. Maybe he's saving, and that can be the case because we all know, you know, the Sun Dodgers. That's what they do. They'll be riding something 20, 30 years old, and guess what? Have a $250,000 house and taking family vacation trips and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They're not accumulating unnecessary bills to impress people. And that's what she sound more like. You want somebody to impress you. Like, I'm not going to go get a bill and get a car that I really can't afford.
So you go on a date with some, or like say you vibing with somebody, right?
Yeah.
Y'all cool, everything's copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Y'all good. And she tell you she about to start fucking with you because your car is old. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see if it was a Ford Escort or a Dodge Neon. Even that though, but if the motherfucker run, you know what I'm saying, and in Arizona, you gotta have AC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You riding around out here, you know, homegirl sweater weave out and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sweat
Right.
sweat all the little edges off the
Right.
top of her head and
So
shit.
she'll be sitting on her face like that.
Right, man. So you gotta have like AC and shit out here, but like to stop fucking with a dude because of his car, I can see if it. I don't know, man.
It's.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
I mean,
rough around the edges, but I don't know, man. I think it's a little what you say superficial.
yeah, that's very superficial. I
And
mean,
then I would also want to know like what type of car you got. You know?
that part. Because guess what, baby? You probably riding a $50,000 car, and you robbing Peter to pay Paul every month to keep that note up, to keep
Right.
up an image.
You got this big badass car, and when you get behind, you got to park that motherfucker at somebody else because it's on the motherfucking repo list. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
And then you just a bad bougie broad that's on the bus.
I don't know, man.
That's kind of crazy. I mean,
I think that goes down to false expectations. Like, you know, somebody wants, he got to be over 6 feet tall and a 6-pack and 750 credit score and make 100 or at least $80,000 per year and this and that and drive this car, but yet the other person don't got none of that shit that you're requiring.
Yeah. That's super superficial as man. I can't even. I mean, I'll be looking at certain things like that now because I stopped doing that. Like I stopped judging people on what they drive. I used to be kind of superficial like that. Like, man, this broke ass nigga, he driving this. Like, I don't know that man's situation. That man may actually be holding. He may just be driving. This may be a trap car. This may
under bucket.
Right. This may just be his trapper for the week. This dude may own a car dealership. He may just be out test driving one of his cars. I don't know. But you judging somebody on what they drive, that don't really mean nothing. It's a lot of people that like to live out their means too. I don't want to be that dude.
I don't know. I guess I'd be lying if I say I ain't never judged the chick on what she drove. I say I judged the chick on like if I get in her car and it's all like super horribly messy. You can't even put your feet down on the floor because there's Burger King wrappers and water bottles and all that type of shit on the floor. I'll judge a motherfucker like that. Or you go to their house and they say, "Oh, excuse me, excuse my house, I ain't clean up," and you be like, "Damn, motherfucker, you knew I was coming over. Why don't you ain't got to clean up now?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you cleaning up now?
It is certain things you have as a standard. Like I knew for me, like growing up, like one of the things I looked at, I would judge a woman on was how her bathroom is. If she got a filthy bathroom, she probably a filthy woman. Because bathroom is your most private, intimate area of your house. Like that should never be dirty, ever. Straight up. Even if you got a ton of kids, like if you got a dirty ass bathroom, I just know how your life is set up. Like you messy as hell.
Or at least clean that motherfucker up before I come over.
Yeah, I mean, fool me a little bit, trick me.
Right.
I come over the first 2 times, it was busting. Now I'm rocking with you hard. That motherfucker fell back off. I be like, oh, okay. She put it on representative. She put it on representative mode. You know, I respect it because she played the role. She did what she had to do to get me in the dough. But right out the gate though, yeah, I can't. I ain't going.
Would you not talk to a chick because she had a bucket? Be honest.
Nowadays?
Be honest, bro. Yeah.
Hell no, I wouldn't even care now. I used to in my 20s. I did. I look at it now like shit. She got a car because there's a lot of people ain't got a car.
Would you talk to a girl she ain't got no car?
Yeah, I've talked to girls that ain't had no.
But see, on the flip side of that, they wouldn't
It
talk to you
depends.
if you ain't had no car.
It depends.
They wouldn't talk to you if you ain't had no car. Or maybe some of them would.
It depends too. Like, okay, if I seen a bad chick, if I met a bad chick somewhere, and I didn't know she'd have a car, so then when we link up, you know, she like come pick me up, and then I find out she ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she gonna have the storyline on why she ain't got a car, and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what's up, whatever. But I would still I still rock with her, you know what I'm saying? Because just because you don't got a car don't mean nothing. That's temporarily. Shit, you can get a car and be back homeless, fucking around getting a car. So I ain't gonna judge you on that. Just know I ain't gonna be picking you up.
I didn't say I would. I didn't say I wouldn't. So.
Yeah, I would. I don't care. Hey, if she got 4 wheels and it's ride with some AC, hey, I'm with it. Shit.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I was asking him. I'm asking the brother. I just like I don't. You know, it wouldn't bother me, man. You know. Now if I had a bet, like say if her car didn't have AC and mine had AC, of course we're gonna be driving my car most of the time.
Right.
Or you know what I mean? Like, you know, I wouldn't necessarily stop talking to somebody if, you know, if I'm trying to talk to somebody and they had a fucked up car. Like, nah, it ain't that serious.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that, there's a lot of females that wouldn't talk to you if you had a fucked up car or if you had no car at all.
Yeah, you ain't got a car. If you ain't got a car at all, I think
it's rough for you.
I think majority of women nowadays,
well, depending on your age.
That too. I think majority of women won't talk to you. You ain't got a car. Like if you like 30 plus.
No, man. I've had, even when I didn't have a car, I had somebody coming to pick me up. I even could use the car and drop them off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. That's me though. But you know, and then I've also in the past I've also had, you know, somebody didn't want to talk to me because I didn't have one. You know what I'm saying? So I've experienced both sides of it.
You know, and that's crazy too, because you know, like when I got with my ex-wife, like I didn't have a car, but I got money. I could have easily bought a car. Like it was evident. I made money. I can get a car. I just never invested in getting a car. She had like cars. So I never worried about getting a car. I would drive her shit. And at first I felt kind of weird. Like, damn, I ain't got a car. This is like the first time I ain't have a car. But I was like, I do got a car through her because I could easily go buy a car. Everybody knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to mess around and invest in getting a lemon. Or I just didn't ever take the time to stack some change up to buy a trap car. It was like, fuck, why would I don't need to. I got cars. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go nowhere. I go to work, do my little things. I don't really go nowhere. So, but I never got addressed by it either. Like, I never had nobody call me out and be like, oh, you bum ass nigga, or you ain't got no, I ain't ever had that happen. Because everybody know how I move. It wasn't like, you wouldn't even know I didn't have a car. It was like, what? If me saying it now out loud, people be like, damn, I ain't know that because you always had a car.
I remember 5-6 years ago, I had went out and took a lady out to eat, paid for dinner. After we paid for dinner, went to the bar, bought drinks in the car. No. We went out to eat. Then I paid for that. Then I was like, yo, you wanna hang out still? She was like, yeah, we can hang out. I was like, well, let's go to the bar. We go to the bar, and I was like, yo, I didn't drive, I Ubered. And then she's like, oh, you don't have a car? And I'm like, I got a car. I got a 1972 Impala. You know what I'm saying? It's just it ain't running right now. You know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker ain't running right now. Yeah. So then we go. She's like, all right, well, yeah, we can ride to the bar. We rode to the bar, have a couple of drinks. She dropped me off. Mind you, my shit's sitting in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And I believe personally, I didn't get a second date. You know what I'm saying? I think it had something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she thought I was a bum.
She could be.
You know what I'm saying? She probably thought I was a bum or a nigga. A lot of dudes, and they passed and fucked it up for like the person that they be dealing with now, because He may be asking for rides, or he never has a ride. Or I'm like, I ain't even asked for no ride. I called an Uber, and I was drinking. I didn't want to be drinking and driving. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was you
Like,
being responsible.
yeah.
That's you being responsible type shit. Now, low key, you know what I really think it be too? When you say you ain't got a car, I think it's the delivery and the confidence and when you say it when it come up. To a degree.
Mm.
Cause like I feel like when you skeptical with telling somebody you ain't got a car, like it's like low key in a way they like, oh, this cause you expecting the criticism already and the doubt.
Yeah.
So like
sugar free.
crazy. I think that's what it be too, because it's like you said, Crondo, we was out and about, we got some phone numbers of chicks, y'all talking for weeks, y'all vibing and all that, cracking up, and then y'all set up that first date. And then y'all
and then the switch up.
Yeah, the switch up. Cause I think if you let it be known about your current situation, it won't be that uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying?
From jump, you mean?
Like, yeah. So y'all been talking for 2-3 weeks on the phone or whatever, and y'all ain't never bring up no car situation. For whatever reason, it ain't never come up. And then y'all get on that date, and then it be like, that's where the hesitation come in. You be like, oh, yeah.
Hey, man, I just want to let you know, I ain't got no car right now. Or
Right.
I do got a car, but I got a 1989 Dodge Neon, but my AC work. She gonna be like, next.
Yeah, because I've met some chicks like that. You've been talking for a good minute, and then like I don't know, some type of way the conversation come up about cars.
Salute, Bonnie.
What up? What up? They throw it up on you real slow, like, yeah, I don't got a car, and then they'll go into the story. Yeah, I ain't got a car. Shit, I had got this accident. I've been sitting up in the shop for 3 months. They saying my transmission, woo, 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 woo. Then you be like, I feel like you explaining too hard about the
I could see
situation.
why females might not have no car, bro. They horrible on cars.
Oh yeah.
All they do is put gas in it and ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off. Unless they got a father, an uncle, or a brother, or some male figure in their life that can do the maintenance on it. To be like, this motherfucker ride that motherfucker till it don't ride no more. Then it don't even move.
Yeah. But I think women look at men totally different. When you a certain age, like you said, you a certain age, and then you drop the ball about you ain't got a car, they be like, what? Unless you say you ain't never drove before, that's the only thing that's gonna get you off on that.
That ain't even gonna get you off. She's gonna be like, motherfucker, please. What you mean you ain't never drove?
Man, I don't know. I ain't never met a dude said
man. I didn't have a license for like 10 years, and I had about 4-5 cars, and I ain't even had no L's. I'm just driving with the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I got 10 pies in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Bumping some Jeezy and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I think it just
I'm saying like, dealing with. No, I'm saying like you never drove before, like you never learned how to drive type shit.
But what age is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a grown ass man, 25 and up, and you ain't got no car, it's gonna be real hard for you on the dating game.
Oh yeah,
real hard for you.
I believe that. I've met women that was older that never drove in their life. I've met women that never drove before.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like driving all the time, so I will want, you know what I mean? But based upon the video, though, I think it's superficial to stop talking to a dude because his car is older. What if it's a classic car? What if it's a historic plated vehicle? You know what I'm saying? What if it's an old school? What if it's a project car that he's working on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he got a motorcycle?
Maybe it's an investment move.
He got a moped.
Yeah. Maybe he got a two-wheeler bike. Maybe he got a his and her seater.
you know, a recreational utility vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what homie may have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe
I
maybe
don't
he
know.
got maybe he got his and her rollerblades. He'd be like, I knew you was size 9, so I went and got these for us, babe. We rollerblade down here to the down
Yeah,
to the
yeah, man. The brother
oh,
may have his and her bus passes, man. As long as it ain't hot outside and you on time, you ain't out there
right.
waiting. You know what time
Hey,
the bus coming.
and
I
he got
don't,
a legitimate storyline. He like, I don't believe in messing up the population, investing all into all the pollution. That's why I ride the metro, the rail
hit her with
faithfully.
the super woke game. Like, what do you mean a car? The white man invented these vehicles, but really it was invented by the black man.
Right, right,
Ford had slaves working for him.
right.
What do you mean a vehicle?
I'll never push the I'll never push the slavery of what Ford did.
The car? You mean slave mobile? Because that that's that's who built them. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that in this day and age that people have a lot of requirements, but then they don't meet those same requirements that they asking for. So that's the funny part. That's the funny part of it, man. That's the funny part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Remember,
Hold
Crondo,
on,
I
my
said,
cousin said most females don't keep their car clean, toe up bumper, toe her bumper hanging, but worried about a man not having one.
hey,
Hey, duct tape all on that
I
motherfucker.
said that, bro. I said when I was younger and I used to date women and I would always ask them what they look for in a man and they'll name everything that they ain't got. I think that still apply to this day most of the time. But now,
Right.
heck, the flip side of it now, what they do, not all, but some, they've been in so many torn and messed up relationships for dealing with trash bag dudes that had their issues and they had their own issues and they brought all this shit to the table. So once they get a man that in their eyes is considered established, they don't even know how to deal with that because they've been through so much damage throughout their life to where the flip side now it's not even material. So they hit you with the emotional topics.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? They'll be like, I want a man that's reliable, that has a mutual understanding, a respect for me as his partner, a man that's gonna be there for me and be loyal. They're gonna hit you with all the emotional things because the materialistic shit is the minimum now, or they know I can't hit the dude here. The dude got his own house, his own car, he got a job. I can't hit him with none of the finance, so I don't know how this nigga is in here and in here. So now she gonna use that. I'm looking for a man that's intellectually balanced, that know how to hold a conversation, that knows how to treat his woman like a queen. She gonna hit you with that type of stuff now. Like the game is still the same, they just switched it up with different topics now. It ain't material now. Now it's hitting you with saying if you emotionally balanced and stable.
And that's the underlying issue for the
Yeah.
materialism shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Low key, it ain't even about that. It ain't
Mm.
even. But that's what you gonna try to hit them. It's like you always gonna try to find something to look for, to have an excuse why you could dismiss me.
I think it's okay for like a woman to not have a car, but honestly, for a dude, like
It's not. A
unless your
dude can't.
license suspended, and
A
even then, that
DUI.
may not be an excuse. Like it just depends on the situation, man. Like I think a car shouldn't be an issue. Does the brother have a job?
Yeah.
You know, do he take care of his children if he has children? Like, um, how is he in all 4 seasons? Have you seen him happy, mad, sad, and joyful? Like, have you seen him like that? Like, a car, you can go to fucking $500 and you can go get a car
That's
and get
what I
a
said.
car note. You know what I mean? Like, a car shouldn't be that big of an issue. Hold on, let me see what Smitty said. He said the women have a plan. The women have a plan for you, but do you have a plan for her?
Yeah, yeah. Always. They already got an objective of what it is they're looking for. So you got to have an objective of what you're looking for outside of what's between her legs.
A lot of dudes, that's the only objective.
Always.
You know, 80. I would say 70%. That's the objective.
Yeah. And
Once
when
they
you,
get that, it's got him, coach. I
yep.
don't give a shit about nothing else.
I
You know
got
what
I
I'm
got that T-shirt with the squirrel to be saying, got him. Because
Yeah.
we'll say them dumbass lines to a degree. I'm looking for a woman that's gonna match my energy, that's gonna match my vibe. Soon as she opened them legs up and she didn't match your vibe, all right, they gave you that push, your brain it went retarded. You like, man, shit. Oh no, man. What you like about her, bro? Shit, man.
She cool.
She cool. What's so cool about her? Man.
The coolness.
Like he can't even tell you nothing. He just stuck on what she did sexually. He don't even. I got a connection with her, bro. No, you don't, nigga. You just can hit her and she always there. It come through, man. It's that connection, bro. Ain't no connection. It's just something physical. Just keep it a buck. You like how she laid down on you. That's it.
And honestly, for the ones that do messing with the dude without no car, that's the only reason why he able to get rides and
Right.
and drop her off at work.
Right.
And
He already
pick
know.
her up,
Hey, I'm back. He's like, hey, I may not be driving, but I'm gonna drive her ass crazy. Make sure I can get them keys after I'm done laying this pipe down.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
the car should be a low priority. Do we got a job, man?
Yeah,
Can he take care of himself? Are you gonna have to take care of him? Those are the questions are the main questions that should be asked.
Right. Do I have another kid I gotta take care of being with this man?
Right. How can he provide? How can he provide?
Right.
How can he protect?
What does he bring to the table?
Right.
Is what's the four math? Are they gonna add in my life, divide, multiply, or subtract? Which one is it?
That's real.
That's it. You got to ask yourself that question. Same thing with men. Is that woman going to add in your life, divide, multiply, or subtract? Ask yourself that every time you meet a woman. The four arithmetics right there. Is she adding some in my life, multiplying it, dividing it, or taking away from it?
Yeah, I don't work well with subtractions.
Yeah, a lot of subtractions.
No subtractions.
None, but it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that divide, but it ain't gonna be divide.
Divide and conquer.
On his birthday, I want to be there.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer. But shit, I'm finna get up out of here, fam. What y'all finna do? What you got the squad over there?
Man, the squad over here, niggas is leaving out, man. Them niggas sitting there drunk.
Look, I got something for your birthday. I promise you.
Y'all look like y'all finna go do a fucking drive-by.
Gang bangers, man. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Hold on. Like I feel like I just saw. I feel like I just showed a live drug transaction or something.
Yeah. 211 still reserve squad.
Right.
I ain't to figure out around here from that.
I ain't on nothing, man. I'm sipping and tipping, man. But I got upcoming show.
My birthday, like.
Upcoming show coming up. There's an all black party, June 18th.
June 18th.
June
That's Father's
18th.
Day, ain't it?
That June 18th, that Father's Day weekend. It's an all black party. Sweetie J hosting that one too. That's gonna be at the Four Season again. I got my funniest comic in the Valley preliminary round coming up June 20th. That's a Tuesday over at Cactus Jack on Elliott Road. Anybody want to come on down, come support your boy D? You know, come on through, man. We got PotRoast, as you can see, every Thursday. You can also catch the Funny Bone Lounge, me hosting the open mic down at Coops on Sundays. Ladies' night down there on a Wednesday. Reggae, we got Reggae Tuesday down there now.
Okay.
On Tuesdays, and Monday we
Coops
got
on 83rd and Peoria. That's the little low key spot. We popping.
I lock in. Big Crondo, what you got coming up, man? You got some? I know we got a project. We got a comedy project. You said we need to be working.
Yeah, July. We need to start booking for that at the Phoenix Center of the Arts. That's in July. As of right now, though, we got the Big Boss Father's Day event happening. That's on Father's Day. Next weekend is Father's Day. We got the massages. We got the open bar, the bartender. We got the cigars. We got a networking event. There's a bunch of CEOs and moguls, and you know what I'm saying, in the building. That's gonna be on 27th Avenue in McDowell at the homies business. The flyer will be on my page, but yeah, we got the Big Boss Father's Day shindig from 9 to 1 p.m. You want to hop on that, man, because it ain't your day if you can't get away.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't your day if you can't get away. So anybody want to purchase that entry for their significant other, for their dad, for their stepdad, or even an uncle that's a father. They don't want no tie. They don't want a barbecue grill. Most brothers already got that. They don't want the card. I mean, those are all cool gifts and all, but I think some fellas deserve to get away and get pampered a little bit, outside the home as well. So we got that popping. That's presented by OBFC and Sip and Smoke International and Greater Urban League. So
I'm definitely gonna be in the building. Gotta come through. Hey, are you doing the Father Day T-shirts like last year?
No, we ain't doing it this year. We already had them out and shit. Yeah, we ain't doing it. We do got shirts though on the website, on the OVFC online. We do got regular shirts, but we ain't got the Father's Day joints this year. Right. At least not yet. It may pop off, but yeah, we ain't got it yet.
All right then, bro. We gonna keep tuned in, man. Y'all stay safe. Blessings.
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings.
Sir, breathe.